Cough, cough, cough. Oh, wait. No. You wake up on the beach. Oh, they got the text. Is so cool. I'm gonna play some DVD, but enjoy. Abram, you're streaming this too. Love you all. Love you too, Squala. Love you too. I hope you enjoy your DVD. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Rapid pain too. Wait, what? Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe here. You need a minute, or can I go on? The narrator's slandering me. Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Jamie. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was... Ocean, new killer confirmed. Ocean is literally the new killer in DVD. That Wesker shit is just a red herring. As I was saying... You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. That's not quite as pretty as everything else. That's a head. That's a head. We don't want to date the head. Or maybe we do. Who knows? A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs and worms and other ick. Give me head. I dare you. I mean, why did I doubt any of us? I mean, as if we wouldn't take the head, you know. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. More holes, though. I mean, there's this eye hole, you know, 2 nostrils. There's this cheek hole here. Brain hole. What will you do? Brain hole. If you really want to, you know, fuck with someone's mind. I say we close our eyes. Just close your eyes and blind panic. You close your eyes. This must be a nightmare, right? This is not happening. This is not happening. Reference. Reference to that perk that no one uses. The mantra centers you, and you're briefly able to find peace. The lapping waves go silent, and for the first time in your entire life, it feels like you're in control. When you open your eyes, the head. The head is still here. You're in the exact same place, except now, the disgusting corpse face is smiling at you. Remember, this has a lot of replayability as many endings. Hell yeah. Has it got like a coin in its mouth? What the fuck? Even the dead have a wondrous time on our island. I promise you will too. Don't worry, you're going to do just fine. You wouldn't want anything else. Well, that was sure weird, that voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right. But you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer at your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you, and apparently creating... What the hell is this shit? Why is it creating red and orange? You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. That's how I imagine the Huntress talking. I only have Samination's voice as reference. Little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Okay, here we go. This is what we want. This is what we want. But where's there's Trapper? That's what we want. That's what we want. Oh my god, I love them. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. That's not to be judgmental. But that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? These are weird days, and then there's this. Oh, there are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. This is the best thing that has ever been created. What do you do? What do we do? I toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks. Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. Oh my god, it's gone really loud. I think it's just in my ears though. Hell yeah, they're sexy ass monsters. They definitely are. They definitely are. I think these two are my favorites. These two are my favorites. I want to focus on these two. You bend and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting on the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Huntress be shy behind you. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. Okay, I like Huntress as well. I want to date all of them. I want to date all of them. I want to date all of them. Try hard much, Blair. They're speaking directly to you, but still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realise everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually batter volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion on their private beach. They're very chill about it, aren't they? You just washed up on their island and they're just like, yeah, it's fine. Should it be frightened, worried, excited? We'd refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they look very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Well, that's depressing. But what if I want them to raise a blood-soaked finger in my direction? Don't be scared, JB. You were made for this. Okay. Well, geez, Spooky Ocean Voice says not to be scared. I'm sure it's all going to work out. We trust the Spooky Ocean Voice. We always trust the Spooky Ocean Voice. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's Spooky Ocean Voice. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Are we excited? It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. Yeah, we have that effect. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. I love that the narrator is a character. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who seems to have fresh blood on their hands. He does, doesn't he? A little bit of blood going. But I didn't really notice that because I was more focused on this whole area just here. Just this whole area, you know? Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Existence is a game. Well, Spirit's getting existential on us. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. Oh, Huntress. You know how to make me feel special. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Oh, Trapper. Deep sigh. Oh, the Wraith is here now. That was a Wraith. That sigh means he's done with the game too. he's a man of few words. Either that or you saw a butterfly or something. A butterfly. Is that a sign? Is that a sign that we're actually meant for the Wraith? They said butterfly. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Yes, Daddy. You know you can't. Oh, we're immortal. Can we not be killed? At least not yet. She's got her axe. She's got her axe. I love it. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Jamie, you might want to, you know, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you, okay? But we warned, answer quickly and answer well. Okay, we're gonna get ready. We gotta get ready. We gotta do it quickly. We gotta do it quickly. This is a timed quiz and will be very important later. Huntress is thick as fuck. I know, right? I love them all. I love them all in their own way. Skill checks incoming? Oh god. I'm nervous. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say that you are? Wraith is so well done. I know, right? He looks like such a chill guy. How attractive would you say you are? I don't know, average? I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd, another normal meaningless life, and an endless cycle. I love Spirit. She sounds like my inner voice. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. There's a big gap between those two. A chipmunk or a grizzly bear, which one is it? Personally, I think chipmunk, but... Spirit definitely listens to Avenged Sevenfold. Yep. She's definitely on the edgy side of things. She definitely just plays with her lighter in her spare time. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Invisibility. Invisibility. It's always invisibility or shapeshifting. It's invisibility or shapeshifting for me. If shapeshifting was there, I would have picked that one. Same, although sometimes I think I already am. Oh baby, I want to give him a cuddle. Oh my god. What was your best subject in school? History. I think. Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyway. We will anyways, but still, I kind of love the Spirit. I'm just being drawn closer and closer to the Spirit. What's your favorite animal? What the fuck? Dog. Because bear isn't there. Bear is my favorite animal. You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Okay, Huntress is a furry. Huntress is the furry option. Got it. What's your favorite colour? 3-day-old corpse. Nobody would expect you to pick this, so I'm going to say 3-day-old corpse. It's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses, no biggie. It was the closest thing to purple, okay? Those are no good to me unless they've been frozen. Then I guess I better start saying wolf. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. I mean, I'd be a furry Huntress. I mean, it'd be worth it, you know. You'd be surprised how quickly good meat can spoil, or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? Not working at all. I just want to chill out, okay? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Exactly, Spirit. Exactly. You don't need to give in to society's expectations. Or she could spin laziness to some kind... Only she can spin laziness to some kind of grand crusade, these damn millennials. Okay, Okay, Trapper's a ripped boomer. Trapper's a ripped boomer. Rita's getting some points here. She really is. She really is. Flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. Because mint choc chip isn't there. My favorite flavor is pain! God damn it, Trapper. You're hot, but every time you open your mouth, you lose points. No, Huntress, don't agree with him. Oh no, it's all their favorite flavor. Okay, Wraith. Okay, at least Wraith doesn't agree with him. at least Wraith is saying something else. The narrator knows what's up. Mint choc chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. Yes, that's the right one. Can we date the narrator? I want to date the narrator. They know what the flavor. They know what the best flavor of ice cream is. Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Anyways, it's a lesson you should learn before we get on too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. You just test mint choc chip. Mint choc chip is the best flavor of ice cream. Closely followed by rum and raisin. Closely followed by rum and raisin. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island. Even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream, mint chip? What's that word? Stracciatella? Stracciatella? Or real vanilla ice cream? I don't know what that other one is. I don't know what the first one is that you said. I don't know that one. Stracciatella. Stracciatella. I don't know how to say the middle one. Almost. I'm so bad at pronouncing things. So obedient. I'm saying it because it's right. Stracciatella. Stracciatella. I'm saying it because it's right, Ocean. But I am obedient. I am a bum. But I think you're doing just fine. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. The guy is like the in Rouge. Oh, okay. So it's Rouge. So Stracciatella? Stracciatella? Kinda like that? Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Yeah, awesome. Stracciatella. Awesome. And what kind of a flavor is that? I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. Almost. Almost. I don't like losers. I feel like I'm developing a voice for Trapper just by how he acts. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Okay, I want to date Wraith just because this guy's being an ass to him. Hello, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everybody else. Ooh, edgy. Is a variety of gelato consisting of milk-based ice cream filled with fine, irregular shavings of chocolate. That sounds pretty good to me. That does sound pretty damn good to me. I'm not like everybody else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. What a sweetie. Why am I still drawn to the big dumb idiot? Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. Okay, I like the edgy one. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate. You know? I get you. I get you, Spirit. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Based on my personal observations, lies did nothing but suffering, and societies are carefully calculated lies to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. She's the one. She's the one. She just keeps saying all the right things, you know? She just keeps saying all the right things. It's a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. That's capitalism. She's saying all the right things. It's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's exactly what happened. Oh yeah, shit. I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had in this island, along with lots of love. Oh, you didn't hear much from the Huntress. Yeah, there it is. If you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body? She has a body. What? What do you mean grow a body? I explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Oh, so Trapper thinks that Spirit is an actual ghost that doesn't actually have a body. Got it. Whatever. Fog body. Yeah, Trapper's just a fucking idiot. And I'm still drawn to him. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Why am I drawn to this fucking moron? Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Oh wait, so is there a thing between Huntress and Trapper? That is a lot of muscle in one place. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with a meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. Trapper has a yacht? I've got to see this. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. So, Trapper's a rich fuckboy, essentially. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. Sure. Oh yeah, definitely. That needs to happen, Rastal. We need these cosmetics in game. We need them. Oh, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it endangers. Okay, Wraith and Spirit just keep saying all the right things. What about hanging out by the pool? I found the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill in right over there. Besides, I'm tired, and besides I hate being in the sun. She said the right thing again. What's where? So that's Trapper's yacht, right? I hate little things labeled. Wait, what if I click this? Alright, it just skips it. I want to go to the lounge, but I'm not really sure which one is the lounge. I guess it's in order. That one. No, I didn't mean the yacht. How do I go back? No, I didn't know which one was which. Fuck. How do I go back? Oh, you're so sad. Okay. Damn it. I didn't mean that. I didn't know which was which. Okay, well, I guess we're going with Trapper then. Perfect, you obviously have a modicum of taste and good judgment. At least I hope you do. I guess we'll find out. It's about that I kind of like it when he insults me. Worst case, we'll find out how strong your bones are how heavy are you to pick up and throw, and how fast your lifeless body sinks. Should be a pretty chill day regardless. Oh wait, I forgot about the survivors. Hold on. Just for one moment. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall have hit that word. I can't heretofore. I can't remember. I don't know how to say those words. Refer to them as survivors with a capital S. I need these cosmetics. I need all the cosmetics. I need all of them. These two have worked here a long time. The in-game sound is a bit high for me, by the way. Okay, I'll turn that down. How's that? Is that a bit better? Thanks for telling me. Just let me know if that's better. Or if you need... Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, I need all the cosmetics in this game. Just all of them. Don't know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway. I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. I'm sure they look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy. Pardon me. It's a nervous energy that's starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. I did not want to go to the fucking boat. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. I love how they stand. Like, what are they doing? It doesn't like they're flailing. We don't have much autonomy around here. At least you can let us... The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Dwight just wants to go home. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with. These two, Claudette and Dwight. Have they just started to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Ah, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right. That. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south there. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. You wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So, what'll it be? Okay. It still has no label. That one? Is that the lounge? Yes! I think I picked the right one. I'm glad it gave me another chance. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. Sorry, dyslexia. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. Oh my god, I hate volleyball so much. We did volleyball in school once. I fucking hated it. I had the worst time I've ever had in my life. It was horrible. I fucking hate volleyball. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everybody already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. I'll believe you, Spirit. I'll believe you. I will back you up. I tried to annoy everybody by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island. But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around on this island. I love how she went like from death eyes to anime face. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime. Are we threatening to end each other again? No, it's Dwight who takes a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. These two just want to die. These two just want to fucking die. Hilarious, right, Dwight? Yes, right. So, what you'll be having... Dwight is not trying to hide the fact that Dwight wants to die. Claudette is trying to, like, do her job and try and be good, and Dwight is just trying to get himself killed at every opportunity. Why is Dwight not in a locker? I'm very confused as to that fact as well. And Claudette is not in a corner self-caring. I'm very confused by this. There's a nice corner over there. Look, she could be over there self-caring, but she's not. Ooh. Oh, I don't want a virgin daiquiri. I want something with booze in it. Where's a Long Island iced tea? I want a Long Island iced tea. What's sangria? I need to know what sangria is. I can't remember. What are you, sangria? Sangria. What's it made of? Red wine, water, herbs, spices, and fruit. That sounds alright. I quite like the sound of that, actually. I might get sangria. I'm acting like I'm actually going to drink this. I'm going to get sangria. Something fruity but refreshing. Hold the coconut rum. A sangria, maybe? Why not? What? Put rum in it. Put everything in it. And then put Coke in it. And make it a Long Island iced tea. Because that's what I actually want. My pleasure. That sounds nice. We used to make drinks like that back home. Well, not we exactly. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. They looked happy. Oh, poor Ray. He's such a sad boy. Now's your chance to be the one with the... Wait. Now's your chance to be the one with the drink. What do you say? This is some sort of juice for a child. Are there any children hiding about? No, it's for adults. The kind who like, you know, tropical fun. Oh, I see. Hunter seemed to really perk up at the idea of kids being around and is bummed to hear that there aren't any. But I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island. Personally, with Lalonde should definitely not be exposed to this. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Not my cup of tea, but... Okay, sure. We can still use it for a toast, yeah? To new adventures. To new adventures. To new friends. To, clink. Did you just say clink? No. Since we fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time! Oh, I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I would suggest we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I have set foot near this bar. I was like, I've got a new activity. Let's walk to the bottom of the ocean with weights tied to our feet. Let's do that. You don't think it'll be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it, this sucks. But it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? It's Wraith just simping for spirit. That's my job. I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. She's definitely a nerd. She's definitely a nerd. She went to all those activity groups. I didn't because I had Pokemon to play at home. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. God, she got really close. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. Don't forget to link your account. Rewards in DVD. Oh, yes, I need to do that. I think it's just charms for now, though. I'll take it. I'll take it. The topic I choose is books. Oh, she just gets more and more perfect. She hates society, capitalism, and now she likes books. This is going great. Novels, comics, fiction or none. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. I love it. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here. I'd imagine based on that response, they were much more enthusiastic about drinking. What about drinking and reading? That sounds like a great night, you know? Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you, Jamie, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on a desert island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror for reasons that should be obvious. Of course it does. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in public domain. I love that they have to do that. And it's like, because this is horror villains, right? And also the books are in the public domain. But we don't need to talk about that. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. Oh my god. So what's your favourite? Dracula, Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? I'll say that one. You know, I really enjoyed the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I always felt like I had this other person living inside of me. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sounds like a fun one. I love a good story about friendship, but I can't read. Oh, Tress. Oh, sweetie. Not because I'm dumb. I actually never learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive and to build my own strength and cunning. Same reason I didn't have a best friend that wasn't more than just a rock with a face I'd drawn on it and dried blood. I know those kids you kidnapped and starved to death. Those two. I guess those were your friends. Until we meet again, Roxanne. Roxanne is a name for a pet rock. That is too perfect. That is too perfect. Huntress looks out towards the horizon. There's a moment of silence among the group. Will you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to read books myself, but I love being read to. Especially when someone does all the voices. She's adorable. She's adorable. I'll read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde to it. It might take me ages because, you know, dyslexia, but I'll do it. It's not really a story about friendship exactly, but who cares? Of course I'll tell it to you. It's quite a thrilling tale. Not just anyone can pull off a quality narration all the time and take it from me. You don't even need to read. You can just make it up and it'll still be fun. Oh, okay, she's so cute. She's just too cute. She's just too cute. I just make it up. She'll just be thrilled with whatever I tell her. Sometimes when I find myself in an abandoned house, I like to look at the photos on the wall and come up with little stories to go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together. She's so cute. Jake skin from Hooked on You? Wait, this is Jake skin from Hooked... Oh my god, I love it. Abandoned house, why are they abandoned? Huntress giggles and gives you a playful little wink. Haha, murder. A little bit of murder. I don't know, usually when I find the folks who abandoned them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Totally didn't kill them. Totally didn't. They just abandoned the house and then left of their own accord and also jumped in the ground and put the dirt back on themselves. Enough about these old stories that belong to somebody else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask-covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. The Huntress wants to play spin the bottle. Great. Where the hell did you come from? Shit just got interesting. Shit just got interesting. Panic! Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make up the rules. I'm not sure who I'm asking. G1 in the house, yo! Oh my god, I'm excited. I want to lick him. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello. And who is this? A new fan in the waiting? I want him. Beat it, hack. I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle of our game? That pose. I love it. I love it. I want this outfit. I want this outfit. I want it. I want to wear it every day. Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. You bastard! Get back here! I've got so much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. No, you don't. You're staying right here. You're staying right here. Too late. No, come back! Come back, Trickster, no! You can't do that. You can't do that. Get him back here. Get him back here right now. How dare they do that to me? Gotta take a moment. I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna take a moment to settle down. If he isn't in the main game, there will definitely be a DLC. Fucking better be. Fucking better be. Oh my god. Let's be clear, this isn't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. Of course, of course. Keep it classy, keep it classy. I do just say I want to lick the Trickster, but, you know, just keep it classy. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye, real romantic-like. Well, that sucks. Yes, romance is the goal, but we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen and use our imaginations while you make out the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. Well-adjusted? I don't think I've ever been called well-adjusted. Maybe in an ironic way. JB, you're up. Hell yeah. You grip the bottle in your hands. And put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the West coordinated because there's no winning or losing. I mean, I could get Trapper. And then I kind of win and lose because, you know, I'd kiss him, but I'd hate it, but I'd love it. You know. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Ah, fuck it, I'm ready, I don't care. Ready. Oh, here we go. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. Okay. You got Huntress. You two are meant to be. Psych, you have to also spin the bottle multiple times to get the result. First to get 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle here on this island. Oh, we're playing hardcore spin the bottle now. I didn't know it was getting that intense, but okay. Alright, stop. I got Huntress again. I'm not even trying, I'm just clicking the stop button. Oh, I got Spirit. Okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Wraith. And Trapper. Oh my god. I'm honestly trying to get Spirit. And it's not working. I'm trying to get Spirit. Okay. Spirit. One more time. No, I got Wraith again. That's 3 times. Wraith is my true match. I'll take it. Ooh. Just this morning you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across the beach towel at Wraith, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Wraith takes you by the hand and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. Yeah, the job. In this case, the job I'm not remotely qualified for is kissing Wraith. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out completely, and he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, we. You look, you're great, but also terrifying. Did he just steal your line? I wanted to be kissed. I want to be kissed by you, but well, I'm maybe not sure how. Is that sad? Oh, great, now I look sad. Well, if the tropical shorts fit, you make me happy to be around. I think. It's still so new, all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really? I'd like to get to know you. And, you know, the kissing sounds great, in theory. It sure doesn't sound, painful. So then, for now, Wraith reaches out and gives you a vigorous handshake. Kiss the boy. We're acquaintance going on friends, going on lovers. Great handshake, by the way. Really? Truly. I hate to break up such a passionate moment that we may only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. But dinner is served right away and we must insist that you join us. God damn it, I wanted to kiss him. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation when there are many more interesting things to die from. Yeah, there are way more interesting things to die from. Could be killed by a spirit. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting, what, capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious, fancy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette will show you to your seat, but there's a very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific! It seems like everyone wants to sit next to you. Of course they do. Even better is they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Oh, I get it. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. So Trickster is still here. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectedster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. I'm so glad he's still here. Hey there, you're looking good, Jamie. Real good. Thank you. And we certainly can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table. They sit side by side. Look at this. We can't fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. I love that he's still here. I love that he's still here. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that. Behavior. 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 I see that. I see that. Okay, Dwight and Claudette directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite to you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. Over a spit, eh? We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. So they're serving us KFC. A specific number of special herbs and spices. They're serving us KFC. In reference to the KFC dating game, probably. My favourite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Oh, Wraith's a vegetarian. Wraith's a vegetarian. Which, you know, considering what we've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? Yeah. To be fair, people are terrible and animals are cute, so... I'm just, you know, sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Jamie, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? On several parts of overlapping people. Wait, what? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I was thinking it was KFC. Are we eating people? I haven't seen many pigs wearing that palm tree button-down print, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched in between the layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. Dwight and Claudette be cooking up people over here. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Whoa, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. Yes, carve up the meat, Huntress. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver, fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contests. Enough. Grow up. Yeah, your biceps could be much better used for other things. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop, please. I hate it when we fight, or talk, or when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth. Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Yeah, that won't really work, great. Hey Jamie, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. I mean, the Dead by Daylight community do want to eat Felix, but I think it's in a different way than is here, you know? Otherwise this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. I mean, the strongest killer here is Spirit, so Spirit's right. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, it will take even longer cleaning their they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. I love the references. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tenants. Why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We hate for it to get cold. He hated it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. And the bottom that you're pointing at. Immediately visible when it's hidden until the pointer moves. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer over the target. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. So it's a skill check. It's a skill check. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Away we go. Slice. Oh, fuck. Did I do it? Perfect. Yeah, I've been training. Oh no, I fucked it up. Not bad. Oh my god, these are getting so hard. Oh my god. Oh fuck. I'm still hitting them, I'm just not getting the greats anymore. That was pretty good. I'd like to see you do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Katanas are better than machetes, gotta say. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up beneath them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? I mean, this is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to try and make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just try to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Jamie. Number 2. It's no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I had no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. That's very true, that's very true. It just like, the food would just fall through. Between the food and the behaviour of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. Okay, I'm just going to pick this up exactly where I left off on stream, so there shouldn't be any gap. Let's just keep going, because I want to do like a full playthrough of this, so let's just carry on where I left off on stream. It's a few days later. Between the food and the behaviour of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Maybe I don't want to eat human. This is what we're eating, right? I think we're eating human. Look at the seagull. Seagull, look. It's huge. Whoa, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. It's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. No, I just didn't like it. Oh, I'm sad. Nobody liked it. Yeah, she's right, Jamie. Pretty lame. Own who you are, never compromise. Oh no, I did badly. Didn't you wash up on this earth with no memory of who you are or how you got here? Yes, you did, poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull, it's huge. Nobody even looked at the seagull. But the seagull, it's big news. Oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear, you're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that, or someone poisoned you. No wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Okay, I'm starting to think the ocean might be the entity. That's what I'm starting to think. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. It's to date the spirit. That's why I'm really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of these to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. The only other option would be not playing the game, right? I mean, just because a path ends badly doesn't mean it wasn't the right one, you know? Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even... Wait, you can die in this game? You can die in a dating sim? What the fuck? Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? I spent £7 on a dating sim. That's why I'm here. That's why this is happening right now. Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it to this ocean character. There's some quality early game storytelling. I love how self-referential it is. You wake up to find the Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. Oh, he's such a sweet baby. I don't care if that seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. Oh, baby. What is this bounty face? But did it wave at you? No, I'm sorry. I made it up. I'm a liar. I'm a dirty liar. I made up some fake story. Oh, well, thanks for being honest with me. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. Oh, I've been burned too many times. Oh, I want to give him a cuddle. Oh, you baby. Also, it's a reference to how you can burn the Wraith with a flashlight in DVD. Something about the word burned makes Wraith look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great, I bet he's got crabs. Oh, way to ruin a really sincere moment, Aretha. It's about my special bell. I didn't know we were at that stage in our relationship yet. What? Okay. It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Whoa, Wraith, thank you for telling me. What a sweetie. Here, hold it. He wants us to hold his bell. Alright. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. What are you going to do with this thing? Hold the bell delicately. You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty... Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Because it's special to him. Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wait, what? Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Oh god, it's these two. These two fucking clowns. I thought it was like the rest of the killers or something. Oh my god, imagine if Kenneth was in the game. I just said clown and I'm just thinking about if Kenneth was in the game. You could date Kenneth. That's what everybody wants. Imagine Kenneth in his little like speedo, you know? Only find out it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important we stick to the itinerary. I don't know why Dwight sounds like that. And attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. I'm not playing sick, I'm starving to death. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was dying. No time for excuses. Dwight, go back to your locker. Well, there it is. But that's scheduled for after... Wait, what? But that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go. I don't know what these guys are saying. We're moving on. I want to talk to the killers. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. I was dying. That means we're behind. We're behind on time for evening activities. I can't fucking read. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favourite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. I fucking love how self-referential this game is. It really cracks me up. You're telling me that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Trapper's such a fucking meathead. Voice trembling. You realise this is probably it for you. You embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was, you know, passed out. Yeah, that's just me, isn't it? Not understanding how schedules work. Yeah. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once? Damn it, who the fuck is Donald? If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash and slice. Does he think they're called Donald and Cynthia? That's Dwight and Claudette, right? We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. This is not how I expected Trapper to be. Basically, every other killer is how I expected them to be, but Trapper is not. Trapper is not. I wanted him to be, like, a big-muscled sweetie, not a, you know, jock. Nobody named any names. Who knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. Oh my god, he's changed his name to nobody. Jimmy, who do you think you should go? Ah, oh, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Spirit. Spirit. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you? Wait, what did I say? Oh, did I say I choose you? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get sued by Nintendo now. Really? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Oh shit, she hates talking to people. Oh fuck, I shouldn't have chosen Spirit. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. Oh yeah. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna hear an amazing ghost story. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me. I literally pulled the guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. Talk about bullshit story. How dare you, Trapper? That happened. What do you think his Azerov's skull is? If everyone else is going to chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Oh. Okay, I like these two together. I like Huntress and Spirit together. Also, my webcam is like constantly over Huntress's face. What if I move like somewhere else? What if I go like here? What if I go here? Let's go here. But then I cover up a bit of Trapper. Where do I go? No, I don't know where to go. Fuck it, I'll just stay here. I guess I'll just stay here. Or, oh, I don't know. Let's just go up here. Right, just Control Z. There we go. I guess I'll just stay where I am, or turn myself off. I don't know. I could just I know. I'm too much of a narcissist. I like being on screen, but I like her defending the Spirit. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, so I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. Okie dokie. I'm excited. You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. I'm the one starving to death. I'm the one starving to death. Why don't I get popcorn? It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hota, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, what is this, a poem, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away, but how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in its size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if it occurred by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. I love it. "Help me!" cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. But now it was... If every detective was in... But wait, what? But now it was... I'll start again. By now, it was if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid, and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. "I don't know what happened. I woke up, and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me," cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hota comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety. Mood. As the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. All I'm thinking of is Pinhead, though. The box. You opened it. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddled on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need of help. But Detective Hota was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it never had before. "Don't let me die in here," the man begged. "Don't let me die alone." You're not alone, you're surrounded by people. "Stay calm," instructed Detective Hota. "You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here." Exactly. "We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story." Looking through the narrowest of passages, Detective Hota watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. "Promise?" asked the man. "Promise that I'm not alone." "Yes," she promised. "I do." Pardon me. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she never had before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages that had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hota, for she knew he would return. And he did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth when he asked, "Promise? Promise that I'm not alone?" "Yes," she promised, "I do," and pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box, without knowing truly why, Detective Hota leaned forward and placed her own lips to the opening, letting her breath creep into this strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in this soft touch. "Thank you," said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice. He backed away into the darkness, disappearing for a single moment of eerie calmness. "Get back!" yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hota and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled with a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hota gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box, her feet splashing in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hota had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire or up at the sky, anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her, who initiated this harrowing tale, so sad, so creepy, so sensual. She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and no one is sure how to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. This game was supposed to be a light-hearted romp. Please, I said do something. Say nothing, hug her. Cool story. Stand up and try to start one of those slow claps. I want to hug her. I want to give her a hug. You stand and without saying anything, approach Spirit, reaching your arms around her for a hug. Her robe hovering in the air begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. I mean, it sounds like a good hug. Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward moment and you nearly fall over into the fire. Why would you pull yourself away? It sounds like a great hug. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You, meanwhile, realise everyone has just watched this truly strange interaction from the corners of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time for a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. I do love the sound of the ocean. It's a very nice sound. Hopefully the game audio is high enough. I kind of turned it down, but it should be okay. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Oh god. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Oh, I love it. I love it. I kind of want to find him. But no, I want Spirit. I want Spirit. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. Yes. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god, I mean, a narrator. You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Okay. Whatever you say. Dipping in hot tubs with the Spirit? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her, an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. I don't understand. I don't remember the whole talk. I've forgotten what he said already. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Aw, we feel safe. I just want to be totally clear, even though the story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other ickily. I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was that person in the story. Perfectly normal coincidence. Everyone gets chopped into bits. Sure, you're on this island, trapped one might say, in a most puzzling place. Also, a completely regular coincidence. It literally happens to everyone. It happened to me yesterday. You know, I was in a puzzle box, I got chopped to bits, it happens to everybody. And sure, his lips were blue, your lips are blue. You kind of look pink. Really? You'd call this blue? I don't call it blue, they look like pink or purple. Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge? Yes. Absolutely, revenge. Okay, the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidences. Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Or well, maybe it is coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entry into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, and I wouldn't typically share this, I don't go blabbing about it, I dreamt that story. Like watching a movie in my sleep, when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it. Or she prophesized it, sort of. It's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me? Yeah. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep. Fool? What? I believe people, okay? I believe people when they say things. Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're gonna get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to the spirit's question? What? Ocean hair got me tripping. Yeah, you are tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of mythical mist might still be wanting you to say the right thing and free her from this puzzle box. If you believe that she is the damn it you got me going again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off. Oh no. But it's time for bed. I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. Oh. You watch her spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping in a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. Just push him in the pool. Just push him in the hot tub, get rid of him. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers. Yes, that sounds horrendous. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape from this place, will you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you, and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see them smile like that lit by campfire. We must apologize for the accommodations. We were this background is making me read this all sinister. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume at a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ready, I guess? Ready. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm guessing it's skill checks. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Okay. There we go. Let's see what's on this station. Oh my god, I got Legion's theme. Oh, I love it. Yep, I made the right choice. I made the right choice. Okay, listen more. Let's go for a different one. Let's go for that one. Don't know what this is. Okay. Oh. Oh, I got Legion's theme again. I got Legion's theme again. I want to go for 100. There we go. This is interesting. No, go for a different one. Go for that one. Did I go for that one? Or is that 100 still? This one's taking its sweet time. What's this one? Oh, that's kind of calming. I don't mind that one. That's pretty cool. A lot of these I just can't even hear. 92? Doesn't appear to be anything on 92. 94? That's just a bop. Right, let's leave it on Legion's theme. Right, let's turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. Well, I was trying to sleep listening to the Legion's theme. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire, Spirit? Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret of falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. It's got a little bow on it. I guess you should hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me. If it's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. I love it when darkness overtakes me. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never be able to get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Huntress is rifling through your pockets. She better not be after that comb. I will kill her to keep that comb safe. Oh, you're awake. I wasn't stealing from you. Merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you in the spirit right before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but well, yes, I'm saying that. I don't trust anyone I don't already have tied up. So I was making sure they didn't do anything fishy. And I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know. Well, I've got you. You should really consider spending some more time with me. I'm not scary. I mean, I'd love to in a different playthrough, Huntress, but right now, the spirit said a bunch of anti-capitalist things, so I want the spirit. You're not? Not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, you know. Not in a creepy way. Huntress pauses for a long moment. Alright, in a charmingly creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I found. It's all mine. I do really like Huntress is gonna be my second playthrough. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet, isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff. That one sounds very enticing. I'll let you go back to bed. It's been a long day. Huntress places her gigantic head on your forehead and your eyes flutter closed. Finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. I've got to check if she stole my comb. I didn't check if she stole my comb. The fuck? Where am I? It's getting jazzy up in here. I want to move my chair. I'm just going to make sure the dog isn't behind it. God, this chair is so fucking squeaky. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It's one of those reality show confession rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Oh shit, we do talking heads. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with somebody who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or ultimately perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Well, I do... do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay, attractive? Mysterious? I really don't know that many words since I was raised by my mum in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my saravan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming. Spirit's just screaming all the time. Major Buzzkill and Trapper. Oof, where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much. Mood. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I'm as fit as a fiddle. I mean, you are. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I just want to kill about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living, for now. One false step, and, well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. And they better call me Trapper. What? It makes no sense. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill this Chiron guy. The Wraith. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realise I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. Oh, he's such a baby. I just want to give him a cuddle. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? You're gonna get sued by RuPaul. You're gonna get sued by RuPaul. But yeah, he's gotta learn to go easier on himself. He's gotta learn to go easier on himself. I know that everyone thinks me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, those are a choice, sure. If someone wanted to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Yes, let's not stab her in the heart. Besides, if I'm going to get bloody revenge on a society that used me and throws me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Yes. I want to join with the spirit and take down society. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's what we want. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire and woke up several yards down the beach. Probably should be. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? They do. They do. And talk about sexy, here comes the trickster carrying coffee. Oh my god, I love how they just shoehorned him into this game. I don't think you can even date him, he's just here. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. What is this? What is this whole situation? What is this? Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanour, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. I'm hoping there'll be like DLC or updates or something that include, you know, like the Trickster and like all the characters from DVD. That'd be so cool. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Ooh, okay. Trickster winks at you if you want to ask him how to reach the other island now. Now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he bought me a cup of. Wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him the Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. The like ghostly green thing on top of it kind of tipped me off. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning and torturing yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place that gives you 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review, not an eternal prison of pain. The Eternal Prison of Pain is the actual DVD game. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Pardon me. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognise the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead, do it. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love, or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent. Whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. Oh my god, the DVD devs are such trolls. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after to save you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course, apologies, Jamie. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm suspicious there's no option. Yeah, I've been having a lovely time. Oh, to summarize my time here, I'd call it a lovely time. Oh, lovely. We love to hear that, because that's what this place is about, finding love. No. Shut up, Dwight, you'll get us killed again, and again. Oh, Dwight getting you killed. That's just the mood. Dwight's always getting me killed. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Yeah, go on then. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract saying that I, Jamie, will never say anything negative about my stay on this island. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Hey, Jamie, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance. And with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Heck yeah. Love a good breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and lard up their sexy little bellies. What? So much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries in here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. Do they though? Do they though? Like, why would they bother? They're killers. They got better things to do, you know? You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats I guess. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck? Well, that was bizarre. Back to your nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Ah well, that must surely be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast too, and just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say, did not. I haven't slept in 20 years and I counted the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with all of you while looking cute doing so. That is me every day. I'm going to quietly resent being trapped here with you all, but I'll look cute while doing it, you know? God damn it. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak finally in front of a group. Ah, perfect, there he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? I mean, not like too much fun. That would be weird. But like a good amount of fun. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep wanting more. You're getting good at this game, sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, so be it. I'm still not eating anything. Why can't I eat anything? I want to eat something. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub to be by yourself and clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. This is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 killers, but I feel like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate you've lost your mind, seeing as how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Dwight, what are you doing? How does that feel? Intense. Is Dwight getting pegged? Is Dwight getting pegged behind the tool shed? Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now, I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close and can hear anything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to, you know, didn't know how else to let you know I was here. And then I could hear you, well, you know what? What do you think we're doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded fun. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Ah, they were trying to kill each other, not fuck each other. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day and we spend it trying to stab each other in just the right spot so we won't get resurrected. Just desperately want to die. Oh, bless them. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you think we were at... Did you think that we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. God damn it. My life is a nightmare and somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry runes and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Jamie. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, you're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to having a true self-centered sense of... Wait, what? A true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? Aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. This is going to be Trapper, isn't it? I don't know, I feel like it's going to be Trapper. Also, if I was on a date with me, who would make the first move between me and me? I think nobody would make the first move and we just sit there awkwardly. I think we just sit there in silence, the both of us. I mean, it doesn't help that we'd both be ace, so... I guess we'd just cuddle. We'd probably just immediately start cuddling. And not say anything. That sounds about right. Spiky tipped like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's the trickster, of course. Hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is done. No one should eat before noon, or after 4 PM. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? I don't know why he's American now, by the way. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, I'll give him that. And that blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. We're not best friends, just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. He's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Let's annihilate the fourth wall. Okay, now that guy is gone, we've got some ground rules to establish that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see what it is this time. Oh, it's Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy, have we? Hi, sorry if this is too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place that's kind of, I mean, it's got, well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what, if you want to go somewhere else, somewhere with somebody else, I totally understand, but if you want to go somewhere weird and interesting, let me know, I guess. You've been around Wraith long enough to realise this rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out, and I feel so bad that I'm going to have to turn him down. But before you decide if you want to go off with the Wraith, the Spirit interjects. Listen to that word vomit. It's like he truly doesn't even want you to say yes to him. Is anything he says real? Really? You should go off with me instead, because I'm not the kind of fake ghost pretending I don't like things. I'm a real ghost and I hate everything, but not you. That is the nicest thing I've ever heard. I'm not saying I like you, but well, I could later, hypothetically. I know you like a challenge, so come get it. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly, because you can only go on one date today and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When life gives you lemons, you give the lemons back because you wanted some chocolate. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? I gotta go with Spirit. You've made the correct decision. But know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understand? Well, of course, you've still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. I love how they've still got like the bits of it as well. Like they've tried to keep her like DVD parts like intact, like her DVD model intact, while you know giving it the dating sim treatment. A katana that I now wield in spectral form. You feel me? Because you will feel me if you try that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I'm not trying that. Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it's too late to change your answer now. I don't want to change my answer. I wanted to chop me up. You and Spirit arrive at the coast overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. I'm drawn to such a place. Also, right, anyone who knows me or can deduce my username will know that I'm obsessed with Life is Strange. So honestly, taking me on a date to a lighthouse is one surefire way to get me to it. Just completely fall for you. Take me to a lighthouse. You look Spirit up and down and notice she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I like wearing all black. I'm wearing all black right now, actually. I noticed a bit of theme. Is black your favourite colour? Black isn't really a colour at all. It's the absence of colour. It's a void. It's a shade, actually, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's a shade. Black is a shade, right? It's not actually a colour, it's a shade. I don't know. I kind of made myself cringe by when I said actually I adjusted my glasses, but it was just a weird coincidence that I said actually I needed to adjust my glasses at the same time. Don't judge me. Actually. I made myself cringe. It's a void. Like a black hole. A place that swallows light. A dying star. Damn, now that's dark. Butterflies. You're confident the Spirit will vibe with this, but the Spirit doesn't really much care for science fiction. Not the type with spaceships and lasers, anyhow. She's much more into the type of strange adventures that kick off right here on Earth. Earth, is that where we are? You wonder. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes, blends perfectly with the mist rolling over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that. It does that from time to time. It does that. The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats gently on it. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Now we're talking. No, just thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own. I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem, I figured as much. Spirit turns away while you lather lotion all over your body. You need any help reaching those difficult spots? You see a hand float around your back. Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit applies sunscreen to herself in the most unique way, by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. That's so cool. Comment on her floating hands ability. Or just say nothing? Do I want to comment on it? I feel like she just wants me to say nothing, right? This is what I always do in dating sims. I try to, like, do things that people want me to do rather than just, you know, saying what I'd say. I try to, like, make them like me. I just want them to like me. Say nothing. You look on in wonder, not sure exactly what's appropriate to say in this moment. While you're staring at Spirit's back, she turns around and notices you looking at her. I'm sorry, is something wrong? I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worth death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all of the bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh right now out if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me, and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to the pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, Jamie. Yay! I just like being liked, okay? I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life, in love. The world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Okay, ready. Oh god. No, I missed! Fuck! I was trying to get the great... I'm trying to get the great skill check. Perfect. Okay. Yes! And... oh, no! Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Not bad. Well, I suppose that lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there's a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. You look up at the lighthouse. Its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between Spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is. In this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and a burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. What the fuck? Where did this... what? Where the fucking ghost ship come from? From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death. A spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens towards the shore, before crashing on the rocks. It must have been drawn by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors. The old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh right, it does that sometimes, too. So it sometimes summons ghost ships and just destroys them. What is this place? What the fuck is this place? Should we do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. Well, they're not hungry anymore, right? Or maybe they are hungry because they just ate ghosts. But these time-travelling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbone flags. Aren't the only ones drawn here today. It's Wraith! He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. Why the hell are you here? I wanted a date with Spirit. I didn't come here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. That? Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on the shore one time. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you catch my drift. It's all a part of the vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I've figured it out. The basics, anyway. The basics, anyhow. If you come with me, you can get cut. He is trying to interrupt our date. He's trying to interrupt our date. Spirit, get him. Get him. Get him. Spirit, get him. Spirit waits a katana, nearly trimming a couple of buttons off Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly. For the quiet guy, he really never shuts up. Okay, be that way, you'll see. Alone at last, tension broken, deathly moans quiet, and the Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she put a lot of work into getting that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. Ah, fuck. Piss off. Getting Survivor blocked. Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach, where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? No. No. I think this is DBD announcing that they're gonna make the game a 2v1. So there'll be 2 survivors and then 1 killer. Or just 2 survivors and 4 killers. Let's do that. Let's have it be 2 survivors against 4 killers. That's the new DBD. This is what they're announcing here. When you arrive at the beach, you realise you are set up. Despite a promising announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here. But there is a me. This guy will not take no for an answer. You got mud in your ears, friend? I thought you'd get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back to my secret lair. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You've got a secret lair? Damn it. If you said anything about a secret lair, I've got, sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair. Don't change the subject. So he asked me to come on a date with him, and then I called him on his bullshit. Well, I didn't call him on his bullshit. I called him on what he just said, and then he yelled at me. I'm starting to turn against this guy. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is, but it's been a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up, like I keep trying to tell you. It's this dang island. I've come to accept a difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision, it's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. Don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight. And even when I might want to do is hide, even when all I want to do is hide, don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. I do have a fate. My fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it, folks? Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your little phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking. We all know that cloaking is a type of hiding, folks. You cloak. I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread minutia. If there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. It sure doesn't sound like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now, and I choose Spirit. When it comes down to it, neither of those two seem easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, is my fate to end up on this island? Well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. No offense taken. It's it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. What I don't like about Wraith, like right now, is that he's just not taking no for an answer. Like, I've told him to go away like 8 times, and he just keeps being like, hey, spend time with me, and I'm just like, no. And then when I said, like, what did you say about a secret lair? He yelled at me, even though it's what he just said. I'm not liking his vibe. Okay. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. I mean, she can kill me any day. She can kill me and I just thank her. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small sapling, but it's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off and they come cascading through the air around the both of you. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason they're also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, they're a spectre of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Jamie? Empowered. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? Because she was killed? Then it dawns on you, Spirit has been trapped in this ghastly state of death with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth, her moment of blossoming life gone, that scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you. You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. No, I fucked up. Once the cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor.
Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming. They never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though the petals fall, they soon replenish, as if they were installed here by someone. You watch as spirit chooses her words very carefully, by something with no respect for the balance of life and death. We're sorry to interrupt, damn it! They always interrupt when it's getting good. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we've got a really good reason. It has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Oh shit, I missed what I said there. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me too. Yay. I fucked up the answer there, but I hope it's not too bad. I hope it doesn't go too bad. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it's written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending the afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizing sinkholes have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here. They're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you that these four are falling for you, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. I like broccoli too. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. I don't want to hear any more about Trapper's bowels. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but just don't sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. I want to be coy. I feel like Spirit would appreciate me being coy, right? Now I want to gush. I want to gush. I want to gush. I'm proud of my girl. I wish you could all get to meet the real Spirit. She has a beautiful soft side you don't get to see if you're a bit nicer to her. Spirit looks totally horrified. I promise she doesn't want people paying her more attention. She's just trying to do her own thing, not fit into this killer's club. Seriously, did you listen to a single thing I said today? Oh, I fucked up. I just want to gush. It seems clear to me that you did not. Oh, I fucked up. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they were all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetit? Did you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is appreciated. Everyone, if you'd be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. Imagine being scared of your own eyes. Finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Poor baby. I am fucking up at every step with the spirit. I am fucking up at every step. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will the narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, but nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh cool, now everyone is looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's just your nerves heating up. I know the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us alive. It's surrounded by rocks and sand. It can't go anywhere. Calm down, Wraith. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Jamie was just about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game. I hope it's a mystery. Oh great, you're here. I like how his trunks are, undone. Okay, so what type of story do you want me to tell? Do you want to tell? I want to tell an romance. I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth? Yes. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same... Willy Wolverine. What the hell is a Willy Wolverine? Am I reading that? I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't know what that says. Not quite. It's about my parents, who were met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Why did Trapper start posing at that? Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit, except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, this is not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry. But this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. I knew you wouldn't want to tell a story, but, be more interested in anything else anyone has got to say, so, Like all good stories, I stole this one from somebody in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride. Technically, I suppose, the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby, chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose the Lilikoi, by the way. So fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't technically married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely, natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, they set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding so they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamoured with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, fiancé, became obsessed with knowing how many there were so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in her basket. However, when she came upon the one familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colourful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead impossibly even more beautiful blossoms, carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air. The fiancé crept further and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepping over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realised she'd been here before. This wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering mouldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had intoxicated her, the odour of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends and family and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed for a fiancé for eternity. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wondering, looking for fresher blossoms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why it's much more a fan of the episodic. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Sorry, that sometimes happened. My dyslexia just switches all the words around. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off the individual installment and builds up a greater sense of community between the author and the audience and creator. Tell me, Jamie, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know we need to get back to that thing that we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight, and try not to wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the word wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone try to talk in Spirit? Deal me in. Fuck off, Trapper. I will fight you. What do you say we take this to the hot tub so we can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran away from this place as we could? We ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Jamie is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. They are very nice legs. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm just so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you all sorts of fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade drinking something locally sourced whilst thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play that game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or is that just me? Fuck off, Trapper. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. I don't know, I could just pick one of us, maybe, and we could all move on with our life. Oh, you could, I don't know. If you could just pick one of us, we'd all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him? Who will it be? Who will you head off with for evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, is pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which colour will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Spirit? Oh, you picked me, yay. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despite phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over all these killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It may seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task and not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and milk my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. God damn it. Oh, that took a long time to dissipate that thinking cloud. But yeah, I just want Spirit to like me. Like, it is always like, when somebody hates everybody and they like you, like, how amazing is that? You know? You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers, surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozers. Who's ready to get wasted? Well, I don't drink, so not me. You really don't drink, ever? Is that like because it would just fall out of a hole in your stomach, or I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is the poison of the body and the mind? I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. Then why did you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity? Everyone knows this kind of day is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true, not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things. Right, no, that's not true. You learn how to tie a cherry knot in your stem, cherry knot in the stem using only your tongue. Whoa, whoa. Who ordered the soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off menu. Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget the night. Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. By your father. On whom you will have your bloody vengeance. Right. Well, so be it. How about you, Jamie? What do you drink? I will stay sober. I've got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm going to pass on alcoholic drinks. Here, here. Yes, I finally said the right thing. And I know I'm just saying the right thing to please Spirit because, you know, I could really go for a Long Island iced tea, you know. Here, alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. You watch as Spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs a little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere and its little fruity guts flop out onto Spirit's lap. One of the upsides of wearing black, it hardly shows stains. I wonder if these are all like stains, like just, I don't know, blood stains or whatever. That like this is actually just a solid black bathing suit. No take backs. So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? Dark and stormy sounds fun. How about a dark and stormy drink for my dark and stormy date? She loves it. Okay. Okay, that one is cute. Please allow me to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. First, rum, or in this case, rum extract, and a bit of apple juice is poured over ice, and then fresh ginger beer is added in, garnished with a lime wheel, and drink at the end. Do you think you're up to the challenge of replicating this recipe, Jamie? Replicating rum substitute and ginger beer over ice? Don't forget the lime wheel. Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. Not sure I appreciate your tone, but yes, you got it. You're a natural, a sassy natural. And you and Dwight might have more in common than don't you dare. Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behaviour. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here. And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time to relax. Wanna make out a little? Yes. Yes. You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing. Before you can get a yes out, lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher you two away from the bar. God damn it. God damn it. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. It seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi. Feels like you've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time here well then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Jamie chooses, Spirit. Wait, so what was it? The brain, the mogul, the basket case, and the psychotic bunny girl. Tag yourself. Tag yourself. I'm the psychotic bunny girl. Oh, or the basket case. I'm one of the two. Okay. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? Not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if in this case it's a subtle dig? Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in a polite society but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you, I'd love to. So Jamie, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded. I mean, I kind of want him to punish me, you know? Kinda, yeah. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much, I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. There's definitely something between Trapper and Huntress. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all those swoon-worthy options that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychotical break and give them a little push. Wait, I thought everybody was proposing their dream date to me. I only had one person propose a date to me. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about this? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. What? Oof, it's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their hearts. But can you break their hearts? Do you even dare? Do you dare to even try? You mean... That's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slices will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Somewhat dangerous. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you can see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress? She might pretend to be okay with it. But then you'll start seeing her behind every joy. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? I feel like I need to get rid of Trapper. Like, I'm at least... Like, I'm kind of drawn to him in a way that, you know... I like how he demeans me. But I think I'm more interested in the others. I could get rid of Wraith. These two are like this. Like she's my one and only. I want her. Probably want her in another playthrough, then Wraith, and then finally Trapper. I guess that means I'm eliminating Trapper. I don't know. I don't want him to kill me. I'm doing it. This was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Bye, Trapper. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go and get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not they might not get to go home with Jamie when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with a trickster body pillow. This is going to appear on the merch store, isn't it? Because if anybody doesn't know about this, they've got a merch store on the Dead by Daylight store thing for Hooked on You merch. They're going to be selling this. They're going to be selling this. Their own mostly new trickster body pillow. Dwight has been cuddling it. The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dweet tested. Claudette approved. They've both tried it. I hope you sleep well tonight, Jamie. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. You can sleep well tonight knowing what you've done. No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know these two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Oh my god. Wow, what a crazy day. What a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with anyone, especially our loser, who deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow. I suppose I'm not expecting everything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is, I'm a real pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an elk when you were so young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Jamie. Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here much longer. Oh, he's breaking out. Trapper. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I get. I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Oh dear. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, why would you think you'd be eliminated? Did I care if I get eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning with me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget. Old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with the reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my own new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series of my own life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. Of course, Trick's just selling fucking NFTs. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trick just said that about them, don't worry. I'm taking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghost face. Whatever, I don't care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Jamie. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes. Seriously, they don't pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's that thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Why is he American now too? They, Ocean, whatever. Why are they American now? Bathroom, are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay, never mind. Never mind? What does that even mean? Not you two. There wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think Ocean just peed on it. How is that? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate blue in the 2nd grade, you cheated on an algebra test once. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain in my life that I even felt a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds like fun for a long weekend, but for eternity. The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please, get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh. That was a weird way to end. Oh well, what you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough and someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway, it seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow is gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. Sure. What's that? You don't want to know about the killer crabs? Oh right, you didn't go on that hunter's date. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get the reference, I suppose. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? Who knows? They always have the same expression on their face. You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened before here, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette, is the game volume a bit loud, or is that... I don't know, it sounds a bit loud to me. Oh, it's because I turned up my thing while I was editing. There we go, I fixed it. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? You paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. Before you walk over for your big moment, don't you think we've noticed how kind you've been to us, Jamie? It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses, murder and making out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. Which is a totally real thing. And, you know, definitely not just made up by guys who think they're entitled to sex. It's definitely that. The friend zone, that doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she's opened up to you. Yes. I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and us, That's a different type of game. So, are you ready? Of course you're not. But too bad, we're on a schedule. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fucking eliminated Trapper. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their back. Their hands are not behind their back. Also, why have I not noticed this fucking claw that Dwight's dealing with here? Oh my god, look at that fingernail. It's been quite the 48 hours. There are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about the rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have a drum roll for this. No, you don't. But who cares? Jamie, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of their contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose and I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. They're so pretty. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. That is a beautiful bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too. Just me. Sorry, you've got other things to think about right now. They're definitely together. Jamie, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend a day with you today, Spirit? You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resist the urge to show me that sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall, up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, JB. Oh my god, I'm so ready. Wait, is this Trapper's boat? Yeah. I thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yacht before we head up to the Black Lighthouse. And even if I kind of hate the basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit at least. There's more to me than what you've already got to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once, went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working in a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, I accidentally held the button for too long and it skipped it, but something about her father being an asshole. Something else happened to me. I realised I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom, a lot of time, when you think about ghosts, they're just these kind of see-through flickering spectres. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you, I don't know, depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really, that's not an invitation, it's rhetorical! Why did I end up this way? Who brought me to this island? Who knows, I sure don't. I've got my ideas. But I'm not exactly out there digging around caves or dusting off antiques or trying to find clues and analyse their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process, and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from. And rather than freak out and simply try to swim away, you gave this a chance. I actually didn't know that swimming away was an option. I mean, I was approached by 4 really hot killers immediately, so I didn't even think about swimming away. You know, why would I? It's not. However, the fact that you never even tried, I think this means you've got courage. Or an open mind. I don't know. Maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here. Maybe. While the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, the yacht pulled up to shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop, everyone off. Wait, there were other stops? Oh, no. Not of this trip. Of your life. Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here is looking out for our fun, so we just have to make it ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go. Race you to the poop deck, Dwight. The ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. Wait, what? I hate how it, like, if you hold this for even a split second, it skips the next bit of dialogue. As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. Aww. Maybe in a DLC. You arrive at the beach near the majestic black lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circle lazily. No sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today. See? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses your fingers down against her skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel it's like the faintest of pulses. She's got a pulse for us. My blood is absolutely pumping. So what happens now? Now I show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse, amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey y'all, how's everyone doing today? Fuck off. Right? Why are you always here? Hi Wraith, you seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Jamie, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again, forever. This is how it was meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? We're kind of, on the date you just mentioned? I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So, what you doing? Heading up to the eye of the lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from there. In fact... Spirit, I thought you said no one has ever been up there and lived to tell about it. But this sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but Spirit raised her arms at Wraith from head to toe. And if he's not dead, now he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our date. Get him, Spirit. Get him. I'm not gonna stand in her way. She can kill him. She can kill him. I'm gonna be all the way over here. Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating up into any menacing shapes. I'll just be over here, running away. Enjoy the view. I think Wraith was kidding about the whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean, on account of it being, our lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point regarding your... How do I say it? Spirit's hand floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this. What's your mortal status? Because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of the world, if not further. Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time while it's crumbled at the rocks beneath this spooky tower. But you decide not to point it out because that wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? I think I'm alive? Possibly? I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here with me, the Spirit. Does that really make you alive? I guess. I don't know. Am I alive? I could be dead. Now is not the time for an existential crisis. If you come with me to the eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were committed, right here and now, to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch. Is this her way of letting you down easy? I don't know if that's what I want, friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Go up and maybe die. Go up and maybe die. I don't give a shit. Just want to be with Spirit. She wants to end society, and she's hot. Those are the two requirements. Hate capitalism or want to end society. Be hot. Perfect. You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. Maybe the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way. Eyebrows. I can't really move my eyebrows much faster than that, but... Inside the lighthouse, it's almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight, a petrified body lying on the stairs, reaching not up, but down as if it had been crawling. Watch your step! The things we do for love. Ooh, this is a hacking view. I like this. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow... It was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I really enjoyed this peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. Really? I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it. It's just for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead. Oh, you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe you will never know. It doesn't... Oh wait, she said, or you. Okay, right. I thought she was saying, oh, you've been dead this whole time. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, and the subtle sparkle has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I had a really good time. That's it. Don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all, I guess I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were working to your death and nothing happened, it might be a bit anticlimactic. Sorry, anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easier to get down. The stairs still look pretty dark. Maybe it... Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum. Then it becomes frighteningly clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs, it was for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. Oh my god. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oopsie, looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stairs after all. Now we see who is really alive and who is really dead, I suppose. It was bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes shut, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic anyway. I want to see it, but well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me. I'll keep you safe. Ready. Oh god. Oh god, okay. Yes. Oh god. Yes. Oh my god. Oh yes, it still worked. Perfect. Oh, holy shit. Okay. Kind of. Holy fucking shit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of worked. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you'd put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the black lighthouse's lantern's eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored. And it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, this was just a trivial game. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon.
Oh my god, where am I? You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not you. Oh god, what's happening? You know how sometimes people say, it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it's you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this. Trapper? What? I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. No, wait, Spirit's with Trapper? Wait, no, I thought Huntress and Trapper were a thing. Oh yeah, fine, nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping, don't you say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan. There's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Oh my god, they were together the whole time? I always thought there was more between Trapper and Huntress. Rin, hi. Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realise that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think your shouting woke up Jamie. My shouting? Say something? I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and also quite scary. I swear I wasn't trying to listen in, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just you dumping Trapper? We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink. I know you're wearing a mask, but I can see your eyes. You don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you. You did not. It was mutual. For fuck's sake. The jig is, as they say, up. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation I don't need to be involved in. I don't know how I got here. Not here on this island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as the island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here. We? You and Trapper? But after the lighthouse's light came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right. But you get what you see with him. That is true. Whereas Dwight and Claudette, I feel, are hiding things, you know? I don't think Trapper's hiding anything. He's not that deep. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. Oh, fuck's sake. What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries? My favourite topic. I was just in the neighbourhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half the appeal about this spot is getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So, you three a throuple now, or...? Because I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole Trapper spirit thing, but hey, if it's not my business, I don't stick my nose in it. We're not a thing. Nobody traps Trapper. Not with traps or relationships. You do realise you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Whoa, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyway, pardon me. This tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find... Get out! This guy really cannot tell when he's not wanted. Wraith looks around, just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him, and was just leaving. This island, it's a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. After a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me, and it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that talk, but we were more than friends. I dispute the events as told, for the record. I don't pursue, I stalk, and lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So, I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters, excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me now, it's that I am on a quest for revenge. Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper is a great classical maestro for revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who had turned their back and betrayed him, revenge against his father for making him into a monster, revenge against a barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying. Then you came along, Jamie, and you showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. Thanks. I'm not sure where you got all of that from, but okay. You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things and not be defined by them. You show me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground of a dark cave or a dusty old tunnel. Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass because he seems to be taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing. At first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there would be an audience for this? I bet it was the best-selling game on Steam on the day it came out, which I think was Wednesday. But then we spent some time together and I realised there's something actually real here. Actually real. Is that a typo? I don't know. It could be a typo or it could be an actual word. I don't know, I can't read. And I don't want to give it up. I don't want to give up on us. Listen, Jamie, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to go through me first. By passing Trapper's Test, trademark, coming to Behaviour TV, Sundays 8 PM. Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my question correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by a murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her. Rin Yamaoka. Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon. Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hell-bent on revenge? A restaurant. I know, to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with the help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What's Spirit's favourite colour? Black, right? Are these questions largely superficial? Sure. Maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question. You got this, Jamie. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Not being seen for who you are? When I pitched Trapper's Test to the suits at BHVR TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as the final prize for winning. So I killed them all, right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and B, to explain that the only thing you're going to win is me saying congratulations for passing the Trapper's Test. Not that it was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with a giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. You probably guessed, but the rules are rules, even if I just made them up. You got it right. I kind of butchered that, but fuck it. So I guess I approve of you dating Spirit or whatever. I never really cared about it in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and be a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink wink. Trapper out. I'm sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that, as ridiculous as unnecessary as it was. The whole thing. The waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing argument, the news that the Trapper and I had something going on, and that stupid quiz. All of it, especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would happen if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please call me Rin! Rin. And I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone, in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, Jamie. It's not that kind of game. Call me out. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told, no, wait, it is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. Come back there with me? There's no place I'd rather be. You're excited to return to the lantern room of the lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Rin, which makes it all the more crushing. When you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight, fuck off! I was half expecting it to be just fucking Wraith there again. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? There are always joyous occasions in my experience. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. Oh no, it's back. The light begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the lighthouse will. Now, please don't interrupt. You'd think after all this time you'd know that we've got your best interests in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that. I got wax in your ears, friend. I asked you not to interrupt. Too late. The black light flares. In the darkness you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes and the two survivors return to their normal states. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear, I'm in trouble. Around your elders. Grandpa? My little Rin, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Jamie. Meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. And that's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you to say all the greats. It's a matter of honour and respect. Except Rin, she can do whatever she wants. My precious little angel. But you only stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you. You mongrel. You must treat me with respect, or so help me I'll be cleaning bits of your head off my canavo. A canavo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. Okay, I was wondering what this was coming out of Claudette's leg. I didn't realise his sword was quite that big. Wink wink. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. Nobody can remember their names. It's Dwight, sir, and Claudette, remember? We explained to you that we were going to come to meet with your great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor to give or withhold your approval. 5 greats! Great-great-great-great-great-great Grandfather, sir. Your honor, master, sir. Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all eternity to continue with the rest of my, whatever that is, show, game, experience. Ah yes, makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-important much. Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends and family may call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper in not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently Spirit has a type. You sure you can or want to measure up to that? So she's got great granddaddy issues? It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Oni, every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, however, you've become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad-dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Peasant! I realise now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly, like the great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, like the great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently. Hold up there, grandpops, not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting that they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing presence, he jogs off serious old man yells at Cloud vibes. It's just a fucking boomer. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. We didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already, a little too much if you ask me. But I didn't make the rules. The rulers did, exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theatre, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What are we talking about? He's definitely a boomer. Spirit giggles at her okay, I'm not saying all of those every time. At Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasant! You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't befit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did, because I had honor, and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide, but clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette, you fool! I kind of got a bit bamboozled there because he mentioned how big his body was, and I got kind of distracted just thinking about that for a second, but it's fine. Ren, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer such as this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're not really sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant, you've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my cannabo. Rin, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach together as a family. Rin, Grandpa, no, that's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Cloud and Dwoot did. Oh, yes, sure, wink wink. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him, Trapper, really? They do have a lot in common, don't they? I swear, Jimmy has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way. Faced down death more than once and put up with their fair share of nonsense. Nonsense which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already? Of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Come and give your ancestor-in-law a hug.
Swords drawn, Oni beckoned you closer. There's no way he's ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually.
Rin, now! Push them my way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honour. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know the only sacrifice both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name. The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with. I should trust your judgment. The strength inside you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors. And if Jamie ever treats me poorly, you'll have my word on my family's honour. I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish. You go, Red. That's the right choice. A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this? And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it. Or maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively about it. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Rin. I will see you again soon. Now let's go, servants. Clint, Danis, return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to? Yes, sure. I swear this is still better than dealing with trappers, Dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realise I will never measure up to somebody like that. A warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask. Don't worry, I would never expect you to. Or want you to. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's Cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear traps. But that's not the life I imagined for myself. The sense of abstract duty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood, that's no way to live. And yet, as you now know, this is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me. Or at least, maybe, I was. Until now. Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby!
Oh no, it's over.
You haven't won this game. You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I think we've spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. It's going well. It's going well. It's going well. We're almost there. We're almost there. Honestly, I thought I'd fucked this up like 800 times, but it seems to be going okay. Oh, I love how the lighthouse looks. The moonlight sets a romantic mood as the storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. You know, the sun might have set, but if you wait long enough, it will rise again. She removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Again? I mean, yeah, of course. Last time was, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I just kind of asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labelled a foot freak. Not that there's anything wrong with feet. It's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking. Steady, steady. Oh god. Yes. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Almost. What? Ah, fuck. No, I missed completely. Fuck. Almost. Oh my god. No, so close. Okay, I think it's slowing down again. There we go. God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hand sliding up and down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotioned hands, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you off of your feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel the bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will have been worth it. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from Spirits. Oh my god, I've got one of the glass shards. A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck in me I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertip over the shard end of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. We did it! You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now is the time, Jamie, to face your destiny. Actually, about that, Jamie, can we talk privately? Maybe, not here. Maybe someplace that will be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedules, Spirit? Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it! Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Jamie privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everybody. You know, from my experience in upper management at my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think, no, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. But if I try to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Jamie yet, so... Okay, fine, your guess is as good as mine, really. The kill is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I don't need any advice. Everyone out, except for Jamie. Did somebody say final howls? That's my kind of whole jam. I can stay right. Especially you. Out. Also, I forgot to do his American accent. It's because I'm nervous. I don't want to be dumped. I don't want Spirit to leave me. I've done way too much reading today. Lame. Alone with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful than the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. That gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging for Cleaver body spray. Spirit, Rin, I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me to get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. That's sweet. You're welcome. And you know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I can feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. Can we just be friends? I don't know if, before you finish, just know that if we're not friends, we'll probably be enemies and I will destroy you. Friends it is! I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, that's it? That's how it ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure I'd use the word ends. And for that matter, I wouldn't say I'm leaving, but us, we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, Jamie. Aww. God damn it. I needed to be colder. Aww. I thought I'd like accidentally done it right. God damn it. What the hell? I spent all the time on this island doing everything I could to get to know you, only to be told I should just leave the chocolate factory through the side door. I don't know what that means anyway. I said good night, Jamie. See you around. jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Hey, why does she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. Oh. And so my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, while trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Jamie. See you again later. And again, and again, and again.
Forever.
The end. Yeah. I think I know very key mistakes that I made. I shouldn't have gushed about the date. I shouldn't have done that. I know that. There was something else as well, but I can't quite remember it. But I definitely know that I shouldn't have gushed about the day. I should have been coy. And yeah. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. Well, we at least got to the point where we could. It seems really weird to go through all that, like having to prove yourself to Trapper and then prove yourself to Oni and then it not be the good option. I don't know what happened there. I guess I was like really close to the good Rin ending, but just fucked it up. Oh, that's so frustrating. But anyway, we had a lovely time with her. We had a lovely time with Rin, and yeah. Thank you for watching the video. I know this was a very long one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll join my streams at 4 PM BST every single weekday. Linktree is in the description for if you want all my links to, TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all that stuff. But yeah, hooked on you. My first full playthrough. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. See you.